Friedrich Merz's CDU and CSU alliance formed a coalition with the center-left SPD after winning the February election. Their government is set to take office on May 6th. At a party meeting in Berlin to approve the coalition deal, Merz said Germany is ready to, once again assume leadership responsibility in the European Union. He admitted there has been little excitement about the change in leadership so far, adding, "This is not the time for euphoria. The pillars we have relied on for years are now faltering. Trust in our democracy is damaged like never before in our post-war history," he said, also noting that our economy is weakening. He described Europe as being threatened from outside by an imperialistic, authoritarian war to the east, and from within by frightened, insecure, and radicalized citizens. Support for Ukraine, Merz said, is part of the fight to preserve peace and freedom in Germany. He added that Germany is directly threatened by the war in Russia, citing acts of sabotage and interference, including a systematic disinformation campaign blamed on Russia. "We strongly oppose all attempts to divide our country, destabilize Europe, and weaken our democracy," he said, emphasizing the need to defend themselves. Without naming him, Merz referred to the return of U.S. President Donald Trump, saying, "We can no longer be sure of the transatlantic relationship based on freedom and rules." The February 23rd election saw a rise in support for the far-right, Moscow-friendly Alternative for Germany, or AfD, which came in second with over 20% of the vote. The AfD's popularity has continued to grow, with recent surveys showing it as Germany's most popular party. Merz said his goal is to make the AfD a marginal force again by cracking down on irregular immigration and removing the pull factors that exist in Germany. However, he warned that if the government fails to meet the demands of most voters, Germany might reach a point where it can no longer govern effectively.